Umayag naman po si Mayor Magalong na tukuyin pag siya ay inimbitahan ng House kung sino yung tinutukoy niya na pinakamalaki ang nakukuha na 20%. So ang tanong ko po, bakit pa po hindi imbitahan kaagad ng committee para malaman na po natin kung sino yung tinutukoy niya, Mr. Chair?
I think we have a commitment that we will invite him. But the commitment is not on the next hearing. Kasi marami po tayong pag-usapan. In fact, gusto natin isa-isa yun. Yung mga Sims construction, hindi yun nagpakita. St. Timothy, hindi yun nagpakita.
Here is the USP. Sinasabi, paano nagkaroon ng insert? Under the name of Congressman Saldico, ang insertion sa BICAM as proponent siya is 13,803,693,000. And we do not want to invite him as a resource person.
Mr. Chair, sorry.
Comsec, can you show this para lang sa
Yeah.
hindi
Mr. Chair, with due courtesy.
Wait, I have the floor.
Yeah,
I have the floor.
Yeah, but
I have
Mr.
the floor.
No, Mr.
I
Chair.
have the floor.
Just to, on the
I have the floor.
On the record, Mr.
I
Chair.
have the floor.
We did not refuse to
I have the floor.
Ito na nga, Janet Garen at Toby Chanco nagkainitan sa pagdinig sa kamera. Pero bago ang lahat, maaari kayong mag-subscribe para maging updated sa mga issue at bagong mga balita. Uminit nga ang tensyon matapos magkasagutan si Congresswoman Janet Garen at Congressman Toby Chanco nang questionin ni Chanco ang pagharang ng ilang mga kongresista na iharap sa House hearing si Saldico at kuning resource person si Baguio City Mayor Magalong. Narito ang buong detalye.
just need to go for a personal matter. Mr. Chair, with due courtesy to all my colleagues, kanina lang ay tinanong ni Congressman Shell Jokno at ni Congressman Secretary Laila De Lima na hindi ba pangit na meron tayong komitiba and we might be investigating our colleagues? That's precisely the reason, Mr. Chair, why we are all here because of our oversight powers. Yes, tutumbukin yan by the third-party investigators and if there are cases, let cases be filed against the personality. Pero ang punto ko lang, Mr. Chair, I am appealing to our members, huwag po natin ilihis na patuloy ito na nangyayari. Nagbago na ang chairman ng Committee on Appropriations, nangyayari pa rin. And tila ako, nung pag-aral ko ng 2026 proposed NEP, merong mga napasok na flood control projects na hindi nanggaling sa baba. Mr. Chair, with due courtesy to my colleagues, yes, tumbukin natin later ang Committee on Appropriations, but for now, we have the officers that resigned. I'm not sure if it is already accepted. Officials of the Department of Public Works and Highways. We need to know paano ito nangyayari. And also, Mr. Chair, if I move forward, the intent of this committee is to exercise of oversight powers to put in and instill measures para hindi na maulit. Instead of focusing on a single situation, as reiterated, as conveyed by my very good friend, Congressman Ungab, backup pwedeng, we can invite them. We can invite a colleague who is not a member of the four committees. So the former chairman of the Committee on Appropriation is not a member of all the committees here. Eh, pwede naman na hindi pa rin. Why do you have to put on motion? Let us not make the investigation personal. Let us all work together so that in the 2026 budget, while we are ongoing the deliberation, let us identify yung mga singit na flood control projects, yung mga cat's eye na nandiyan pa rin at hindi pa rin natatanggal. Let us do our job by putting a permanent seal to dollies to all these anomalous things. With that, Mr. Chair, may I appeal to my colleagues, yes, let's invite the personalities mentioned. Let's do away with motions and divisions of the House because we are losing focus. Balikan natin, ano bang iniimbestiga natin? Na mapunta ang pera ng taong bayan sa tamang proyekto, na mapuntahan ang investigasyon sa dapat na mga baguhin, that we have a new secretary, that we will be helping him, maybe put everything in place, all the safety measures, at yung mga admin orders, executive orders na nandiyan dyan, tanggalin na natin while we are all here. So again, Mr. Chair, may I repeat my appeal. The focus of our investigation is to nip the bud, to putulin ang ugat para hindi na ulit tumubo. And with that, Mr. Chair, let's move forward to the interpellators that have signified their intention to ask questions. And I believe the Honorable Erice, as I earlier talked to him, is amenable to inviting a colleague. Kung hindi dumating, then let's discuss that. But is that the solution? Because any member of Congress will change, any committee chairman will change. But if the root of the cause of all of this will not be lit, paulit-ulit pa rin itong mangyayari.
Thank you. Congressman Chanco, then Congresswoman.
Mr. Chair, yun na nga ang problema, no? Nung unang ginawa to, I was against it. How can we investigate ourselves? That is the primary question. So kung ang isang congressman, sabi nyo kanina, kahit sino masagasaan, wala tayong sasantuhin, kahit congressman, kahit senador. Kung ang congressman, hindi po pwedeng maging resource person at hindi natin pwedeng pa-testify under oath, eh di ibig sabihin sa usapang to, exempted ang congressman. So paano tayo mag-iimbestiga? Paano tayo? Number one. Number two, Mr. Chair, here is the USB. Sinasabi, paano nagkaroon ng insert? Under the name of Congressman Saldico, ang insertion sa BICAM as proponent siya is 13,803,693,000. And we do not want to invite him as a resource person.
Mr. Chair, sorry.
Comsec, can you show this? Para lang
Yeah,
sabihin
Mr. Chair, with due courtesy.
Wait, I have the floor.
Yeah, ito
I have
lang.
the floor.
Yeah, but
I have
Mr.
the floor.
No, Mr.
I
Chair.
have the floor.
Just to, on the
I have the
record,
floor.
on the record, Mr.
I
Chair,
have the floor.
you did not refuse to
I have
invite.
the floor.
Suspend. Motion to suspend.
Is it?
Congressman Chanco, you have the floor.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, kanina po pinag-uusapan yung insertion, tinanong po kung ano yung mga natanggal sa 2025 budget at kung ano yung mga naipasok. No? Kaya po, pabor sana ako dun sa motion ni Congressman Erice na imbitahan talaga ang dating former chairman ng Committee on Appropriations, si Congressman Saldico, dahil kahit yung sa small committee, wala pong naituloy na report. No? And for the record, under Congressman Saldico as proponent, ang insertion sa BICAM is 13,803,693,000. No? Under Ako Bicol, it's 2,295,000,000. And under PHW party list, it's 2,064,000,000 pesos. So, ang point ko lang po dito, Mr. Chairman, is mas malaki pa po ito sa mga even yung 2 billion, mas malaki po ito sa net ng ibang mga lugar. So bakit kailangan dumaan sa party list ang mga proyekto para sa distrito? Bakit hindi po pinababa sa distrito directly? At ang makakasagot lang po yan si Congressman Saldico. Okay, next. Anyway, pangalawa po, nakita ko po yung listahan ng invited resource persons. Hindi po ba natin inimbitahan si Mayor Benji Magalong?
Not for this hearing, Your Honor.
Pero iimbitahan po ba siya sa susunod na pagdinig?
At the future hearing,
Hindi, sa next hearing?
we have to discuss it.
Because nandito po kanina si Bante, siya po yung nagsabi na wag naman akusahan yung house at pangalanan kung sino yung tinutukoy. At pumayag naman po si Mayor Magalong na tukuyin pag siya ay inimbitahan ng house kung sino yung tinutukoy niya na pinakamalaki ang nakukuha na 20%. So ang tanong ko po, bakit pa po hindi imbitahan kaagad ng committee para malaman na po natin kung sino yung tinutukoy niya, Mr. Chair?
I think we have a commitment that we will invite him. But the commitment is not on the next hearing. Kasi marami po tayong pag-usapan. In fact, gusto natin isa-isa yun. Yung mga Sims construction, hindi yung nagpakita. St. Timothy, hindi yung nagpakita. Ito yung alam ng mga tao na gusto malaman yung katotohanan. So, ibig sabihin, we are united with Mayor Magalong on his commitment against corruption, for him to name the 67 lawmakers, no question. But he will be required in this committee to do it on their own. State 67 lawmakers who are contractors first. Second, lawmakers who are allegedly receiving 30 to 40% kickback. That will come in due time. That is the commitment of this committee.
Hindi, kasi sa sinasabi niya, ang pinakamalaking nakukuha ay yung Committee on Appropriations. So hindi pa ba mas mabuting i-address na po natin? Kasi nandyan po, si Congressman Abante, nadinig ko po yung interview niyo, sabi niyo po, dapat pangalanan po ni Mayor Magalong. So ayaw niyo bang mag-present ng motion na imbitahan na siya kaagad para pangalanan na rin po niya? At sinabi naman po niya na willing naman po siyang imbitahan.
Congressman Abante, you're being asked.
Should I make the motion now? Better, Mr. Chair, to show na talagang seryoso tayong imbitahan siya.
I just have one.
Mr. Chair.
Before speaking, I have one question lang po to Congressman Chanco. Is this part of your interpellation or what is this? Okay.
All right, it's part of my 5 minutes, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
all right.
And after this, I will have no further questions because this will be my basis of seeing if talagang may pupuntahan tong committee na to o wala. Kung ayaw natin imbitahan si Mayor Magalong sa agarang panahon, magkakaproblema tayo sa credibility yan.
But I think we have to state for the record as well that in many public forums, Mayor Magalong has labeled the committee as merely a Moro-Moro committee. So I think the public should look at that as well.
Yes, Mr. Chair, pero sinabi niya, kahit tinawag niyang moro-moro, sinabi naman niya na willing siyang magtumarap, di ba? Eh, tingnan natin kung haharap siya pag inibitahan natin.
I think...
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Yes, please.
I think we should be sensitive regarding the word moro-moro. May we delete the words because I think it was Kong Zia, who is a Muslim. It was, I think, an affront to the Muslim community.
Yes, I understand it, but that was the exact statement of Mayor Magalong, labeling the committee as Moro-Moro. We will not remove it from the record, but because that is what he had labeled the committee.
Mr. Chair, just coming it from the members of the committee and saying that it is moro-moro, I think it's quite personal on the part of the members of the committee. But anyway, I will abide by the decision of this committee. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Santos. Again, would you want to respond to
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Chanco, please?
there's no problem in making a motion, but as you made a promise to me, Mr. Chair, that one day Mayor Magalong will be invited, why don't we just finish the hearing right now? We still have a lot of contractors that are waiting to be investigated, to be interpolated. So why don't we wait? Why don't we finish this first before anything else? Bakit natin ginugulo itong hearing na ito samantalang marami naman naghihintay dyan ng mga contractors na very much willing to be interpolated?
Right. Thank you for your response. Congressman Chanco, please.
No further questions.
Thank you, Congressman Chanco. Next to interpolate is Chairman Joel Chua. You may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My question will be, I would like to address my question to our resource person, Engineer Henry Alcantara. May I know if he is present? May I know if nag-take na po ba siya ng oath?
Yes,
Nakapag-take na po ba kayo ng oath?
Mr. Alcantara has taken his oath. You may proceed with the questions, Chairman Chu.
Thank you. Mr. Alcantara, are you an engineer by profession?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Taga saan po kayo, Mr. Alcantara?
I'm from Bulacan po.
Saan po,
Wala
sa,
naman city.
saan po sa Bulacan?
I'm from Bukawi, Bulacan po.
Bukawi po. Pwede ko po bang malaman kung kailan at kung saan po kayo nagtapos ng inyong engineering course?
Graduated from University of Santo Tomas po.
UST.
Yes, po, Your Honor.
So kayo po, kailan po kayo nagsimulang magtrabaho sa DPWH?
1994 po, Your Honor.
1994.
94.
So ano pong unang posisyon na hinawakan po ninyo?
I was nagsimula po ako, job order. Ang item ko po ay laborer 1, naging laborer 2, naging engineer 1. So, every 6 months po because I was a casual employee at that time.
So at present po, ano po ang inyong posisyon ngayon?
Before po ako ma-relieve, I was appointed as OIC, Assistant Regional Director sa Region 4A po. TRD, Assistant Regional Director po.
Sa Region
4A po.
4A. Pero bago po ito, ano po yung naging posisyon po ninyo?
I was a former District Engineer of Bulacan First, DEO.
First District.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. So sako po ninyo yung Baliwag at saka yung Kalumpit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ah. So bago bilang district engineer, ano po yung inyong scope of work?
Ang scope of work po ay to manage and implement the projects po. Manage po. More on management, sir.
So kasama po ba dito yung pagpaplano?
Yes, sir. But there's sections involved in the planning po.
Okay, so hanggang sa pagre-release po ng pondo, tama po ba?
Up to the payment. Yes, Your Honor.
Up to the payment.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you po. So nasa kapangyarihan po ninyo yung pagpaplano, pagbabudget, tsaka pagbabayad. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you po. So, Mr. Chair, pwede ko po bang ipakita dito yung, ito po, yung Department Order number 42, kung saan nakalagay po dito yung trabaho po ng District Engineer. Ayan po, nakalagay po dito na the District Engineer of the following District Engineering Office are authorized to approve plans, POW, and ano ba yung POW?
Program of Works, Your Honor.
Program of Works, and ABC. Ano po yung ABC?
Approved budget for the contract.
Ano ba?
Approved budget for the contract.
Approved approved budget of the contract, as well as procure and implement project costing 100 million pesos. Now, ito pong 100 million pesos, di po ba tinaas na po ito?
Yes, Your Honor. It's
So, magkano na po ang threshold na hawak po ninyo?
150 million po. Yes, sir.
So, 150. So, meaning to say, lahat ng project na worth 150 million pababa, kayo po ang nagre-release ng pondo. Tama po ba yun?
Hindi po kami ang nag-release, Your Honor. Ay, nagbabayad po sa project kami
Kayo
po.
po yung nagbabayad. Tama
Yes,
po?
Your Honor.
Alright. Sige, tama po. Okay. So, siyempre po, habang ito pong project ay ginagawa, kasama po sa trabaho ninyo, ang inspeksyonin yung nasabing proyekto. Tama po ba?
Your Honor, somehow, nag-inspect po ako ng project.
Somehow.
Dito po, ito may allow to explain.
Yes,
Your Honor.
paliwanag po sa amin.
Meron po kasing project in charge. Meron po tayong project engineer in charge of the implementation of the project. Meron po tayong section implementing the projects. We are the sections implementing all the projects, Your Honor.
Pero lahat ng project dapat tinitingnan mo rin kahit papaano. Tama
Yes,
po ba?
Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So, sa dulo, siyempre, bago tayo bitaw ng bayad or payment, siyempre, meron po dyan tinatawag na final inspection. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, ginagawa mo rin po ba itong final inspection bago ka magbayad?
There is a team that's assigned to be inspectorate team. They are the one who will inspect the project po, composed of the different section chiefs, and as head of the inspectorate team is the assistant district engineer, Your Honor.
Okay, Engineer, may pakikita po ko sa inyo, Department Order Number 99. Ito po, dito po nakalagay po dito, the certificate of completion shall be issued by the District of Engineer in the case of project implemented by the District Office. So, sino po nag-i-issue ng certificate of completion? Kayo po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so bakit po kayo mag-i-issue ng certificate of completion kung hindi po ninyo in-inspection ito? Na ito pong project na to ay tapos na.
Your Honor, it is the attachment of the certificate of completion is based on the certificate of final inspection conducted by the team.
So, ang ibig po ninyo sabihin, nag-base lang kayo ng pag-i-issue ng certificate of completion base sa attachment at hindi po base sa inspection na ginawa po ninyo.
Yes, Your Honor, because I presume
So, lahat po ganun na ginawa ninyo, kahit na isa, wala po kayong tinignan?
meron naman, Your Honor.
Meron naman.
Yes, sir.
So is it safe to say na siyempre, dahil tinitignan ninyo yan, pag nakita ninyong kumpleto, i-release yung certificate of completion. Pag may nakita naman po kayong defect, hindi muna ninyo i-release yung certificate of completion at patatawag ninyo yung contractor para remedyohan to at ayusin. Tama po ba?
Your Honor, the process po I just want to explain po, Your Honor. Meron po kaming team na nag-validate dun po sa mga defects po na bago po inspeksyonin ng final inspection team, sila muna po ang magbabalidate po ng mga defects if ever meron po.
So hindi po ninyo tinitignan lahat.
Hindi, Your Honor, hindi po.
So basta issue lang kayo, naniniwala kayo dun sa papel na binigay sa inyo na kompleto, kaya mag-i-issue na lang kayo.
Yes, Your Honor, there is a presumed regularity of the documents presented to me, Your Honor.
Okay, sige, pabibigyan po kita dyan. Mr. Chair, alam po ninyo, yung sinasabi po kasi ni Engineer Alcantara ay hindi po masasabi natin na hindi po ito maliit na bagay. Kasi po, napakabigat po ng kanyang responsibilidad. Once he certifies, magre-release na po ng payment, yung pera. So, yun po yung nagiging basis, yung certificate po niya, yun po yung nagiging basis ng releasing po ng payment. Kaya, alam po ninyo, no less than the good president went to Bulacan personally to visit the project. At ang ating pong Pangulo mismo ang nagsabi na substandard daw po itong proyekto. Ito po yung release po ng inquirer at sinasabi po perfect example of abuse. Ito po ba under po ng engineering district ninyo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, so, nare-recognize po ninyo itong proyektong to na binabanggit ng ating Pangulo.
Hindi ko po masyadong matanda, Your Honor.
Hindi mo na masyadong matandaan. Okay. May papakita po ko sa inyong kontrata, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, next slide please. Meron po ditong kontrata, contract agreement between DPWH Bulacan 1st District Engineering Office. Next slide, please. Next slide.
Before proceeding to the next slide, I think we have to make a record. Ayan na po.
Ito po. Pakinggan po muna natin itong video ng ating presidente.
Wala, talaga 220 meters, 55 billion, completed ang record ng public works. Walang ginawa, kahit isang araw hindi nagtrabaho, wala kang makita, puntahan ninyo, wala kayong makita kahit na ano. Tuloy-tuloy ang pagbaha doon sa kabila. So, yes. If all of these projects were properly executed and implemented, ang laki nang nawala na problema sa atin at sa mga taong bayan, at saka mas magiging maayos hanggang irrigation, hanggang water supply, fresh water supply for household. Pero itong ginagawa nila talagang nakakapinsala pa sa mga local residents. So yes, it's I'm not disappointed, I'm angry.
Ano pong comment po ninyo dyan, Engineer?
Mas tama naman po ang Pangulo. It's really disappointing. At ako rin po mismo, bilang district engineer, I was really surprised with the findings of the President because if I may explain to you,
Kapatid po kayo, nagalit din.
yes sir,
Paano pong galit? Galit na galit din kayo.
yes sir, there was instances after I think that is August 7, 5 p.m. tinatawag ko po yung dating kasamahan ko, and I asked the district engineer at the time, who is my former assistant district engineer, and the section chief implementing the project. Sabi ko, why it happens? Because all your signatures is attached on the documents.
So, hindi po kayo yung nag-implement nun? Hindi po kayo yung district engineer at that time?
Actually, sir, kalahatian lang po ang inabutan ko ng final payment. Hindi po ako ng final payment po.
Okay, sige. May pakikita po ko sa inyo, isa pong yung contract agreement po. Ito po. Between